that if they don't have our consent, we won't keep letting them carry on doing nothing about it. So what they try to do is they encourage businesses to pretend that they're doing green stuff by doing things like having net zero carbon whatevers. Now, I've just heard a thing on Radio 4 that said that when companies do that, when you press a little button on your Amazon purchase or whatever it is to make your purchase carbon neutral, they then go and sort of fence off a bit of forest in part of the global south. It's a way of offsetting the carbon. What actually happens is that bit of land is then taken away from the indigenous population of people that live in that forest. So actually things like that are nonsense. And I just want to say what Greta, the great Greta, said again. Blah, 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 or whatever the fuck they're talking about. Woo! Actually, that, as she said, is not where leadership is. Leadership is going to come from here. It's going to come from us coming together in huge numbers and saying, no, we're not going to accept this any longer. We have to accept the fact that we can't keep capitalism and keep the planet, because capitalism is inextricably linked with the use of fossil fuels. We cannot continue to use them. We also know that this is not a problem of lack of knowledge or lack of technology or lack of resources. The boss of Exxon last year, no, I think it was 2 years ago, so probably only more, was earning £10 million a year. That is the sort of obscene misdistribution of wealth that we're seeing. And the fact is that people like Jeff Bezos, they don't care what happens to us on the planet, because their plan is they're actually going to just spend their lives raising enough money to get off the planet and go somewhere else. If you're rich, you don't suffer so much from the climate crisis. It's the people that have the least impact on the climate crisis that suffer the most. So, what I want to say now is that we need now to take leadership by coming together in mass movements, and that is the answer to saving the planet.
Woo! Woo!